Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW.
Thanks for joining us for Valley News Live at 9. I'm Justin Betty. Moorhead Public Schools are proposing some substantial cuts, over $4 million starting in 2026. Valley News Team's Ethan Kramer was at tonight's school board meeting and brings us the story.
Now you've got that deficit.
On Monday, the Moorhead School Board discussed the possibility of more than $4 million in proposed cuts for 2026.
Trying to balance our revenues and our expenditures, and so as we look at our budget based on what we're forecasting, year one is totaling about $4 million.
They have proposed over $2 million in operational reductions, $425,000 in capital purchase reductions, and $1 million in personnel reductions.
Our goal is to try to eliminate or reduce some positions, but not make sure that people don't actually lose a job, but we take care of it through attrition.
On November 5th of 2024, voters rejected a levy that would have given MPS the necessary funding.
I know there's some confusion out there stating, we just gave you $110 million in November of 2019. Well, I think we have to clarify that those dollars were to build Moorhead High School, not necessarily to operate.
Some cuts include 4 full-time coaching positions, 2 elementary positions, 2 high school positions, and 2 student support positions.
Really, it's just all about shifting and moving people into positions that become vacant.
In Moorhead, Ethan Kramer, Valley News Live.
The proposal also included reducing substitute costs, elementary day treatment, third-party contracts, and cutting down on overtime. New tonight in